Welcome to Tiny Rails, the fun little casual game with a train that I get to take all around the world and reconfigure various times. Now, last time I think I was in, I can't remember, Africa or Russia, I can't remember which. And sometime way back when, Grandpa mentioned that Lance mentioned one of our investors for the transatlantic tunnel wanted additional help, and I think she was in somewhere in Canada East. I forget the name of the location. So I thought I'd see if I could go find her and see what that quest was about, assuming I remember correctly. So I'm currently in Canada East, somewhere just outside Toronto, or just now inside Toronto, to be precise. Okay, I actually want all this stuff for later. And I think that Lance or somebody mentioned to go to Ottawa. But I could be wrong about this. I could be entirely wrong about this. It wouldn't surprise me. But I'll head that general direction, see if there is an actual person wanting a quest there. This is my current train setup with a level 1 taco car at the front, a level 2 barley beach car, a swimming pool, level 2 swimming pool, a level 2 saloon, a level 2 arcade car, and a level 2 candy food car, with a level 2 ladybug car, which is almost level 3, a level 2 skyview car, 2 level 2 steampunk cars, a level 1 ladybug car, and a level 2 skyview car, an oil tanker, which is max level because it carries a lot of cargo, an urban freight car, because it's the only freight car or the only cargo car I've got that's still level 2, 2 coal cars which are max leveled, 2 flat freighters which are max leveled, and a caboose. So here I come towards the joys of Ottawa at 240 miles an hour. I have done, between the last time I recorded an episode and this time, I think I set my train on random and found it in Alaska, then took it on a couple of trips around, or a couple of loops around Mexico, because I wanted to try and complete some of the resource requirements for Mexico while I had time and earned some money. So here I am at Ottawa, and no, it doesn't look like there's a quest here. There is, however. Apart from the stone wall, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I want. Either for this area or for other areas. So I guess there wasn't a quest in this area. I have completed Canada East completely. I could change cars, but I won't bother. I can't afford to buy this station. Well, I can afford to buy it, just it's going to cost 500,000. I don't want to go to the factory because I've got none of the resources it requires, so I'll go to Edmonton. Not sure how you pronounce that now. Oh, I'll go through Montreal as well. Let's head in that general direction. And just let me check these maps. Right. All these should be locked. Oh, I've got a couple of jobs to collect on. A lot of areas I've still got to unlock. And I'm currently in this one. I've completed 68% of North America. Collect these jobs. And get myself another couple of jobs. Accept that one. And I'll accept that one. So it looks like I'm going to do a quick tour of Canada East, because I'm in the area. Maybe I'll level up a car or two and complete a job. Oh no, it just, when I clicked on the arcade car, it made noise. I don't want the plastic windows, but I do want the salmon. Salmon is very useful for a few locations. I have enough plastic windows in my depot that I can't currently use for anything. But it's entirely possible I will level up a car or two. Right, quickly check this one. This car should level up sometime during this episode. That one won't. Like I'll be able to level up at least a passenger car, possibly not that one. Looks like I'll be able to level up one car during this episode. I still need to make enough money to buy the depot in Canada, because I'm going to need that to transport goods. Actually, I'll go to the map and show and explain. The depot's over there, and that's the US East depot, duh. Okay, the depot's over here. The Canada Center depot, which is the closest depot I've got to Alaska, which is all the way up here. Because Anchorage, for example, wants 1,000 watermelons which are found in Europe. So I need to get them into a depot, then do a few runs from a depot to Anchorage carrying watermelons. Which is one of the things on my list of things to do, because I've got quite a few already in my depot. I'll take everything this station's got. I don't have any wheat on me. And what's it going to send me next? Charlottetown, PE. Okay, we'll go there. My depot was getting excuse me. My depot was getting quite full, which is one of the reasons I did a couple of circuits around Mexico to try and clear out some of the stuff I had in my depot. And I'd still like to clear out the few hundred, actually I click up here, watermelons, for example. I have 225 honey, some of which I need to get to Russia, 242 watermelons, which I need to get to Anchorage, Alaska. And I need to get another 750 or so watermelons as well. So these are things which I will tend to do on my own time. But that's one of the reasons I need money to buy the depot in Canada Center. It's going to cost me almost $1 million gold. So between the passengers and the jobs I'm doing, hopefully I will reach $1 million gold in the not too distant future. At least that is the hope and the dream. Also, at some point during this episode, play with a gumball machine and get myself a couple of new cars, because most of my cars are now level 3, apart from the few that are on this train, and possibly one or two others. Another job which gets Lance some more experience, and even more experience. Another job for Lance. Job to get Sophia some experience. Check out the market. You want steel. I've got some of that. There you go, have a nice day. In that case, I'll take your chicken and pig. And water. I'll need that for Las Vegas. And we'll go to St. John's, Newfoundland, which is a little trek away. Excuse me. Let's see, I've got the cars maxed out. I'm getting close for speed, but I don't want to spend that much money to upgrade my speed. Max passengers and max cargo, I'm fine with those for the moment. I don't want to spend the money. Max weight is fine, and max volt is also fine for the moment. Once I have a surfeit of money, I've got a little salmon out of that, then I will spend some money on upgrades. But for the moment I don't have the money, I would say, to waste, but the money to do that and save up to buy the depot. It's a matter of priorities. said, I will waste some money on the gumball machine, because that's the fun of this game, is money on gumball machine. Or one of the bits of fun of this game. On the other side of it, Lance is currently a level 7 accountant, which increases my passenger fares by 7%, which is a nice bonus. Sophia is a level 6 mechanic, getting closer to level 7. And Hank is a level 5 track inspector. So when cargo drops from obstacles, like the obstacle I just found, I actually get 7 bits of cargo out of it. Which, strangely enough, once you start increasing Hank's level to that sort of level, level 5, where you get 7 bits of cargo per obstacle, and you can get jobs which give Hank 5 experience points for each 35 bits of cargo he finds in obstacles. You only have to clear 5 obstacles and you get 5 experience points. And if you take 2 or 3 of those jobs at the same time, it gets relatively reasonable to level up Hank, which is getting you more and more free stuff. Which, free stuff is the right price for anything. I like the cost of free. As we come towards St. John's, so probably should do a quick clean and repair. Need to get another job. St. John's. What does St. John's want? It's got plenty of water. It wants copper. I don't have any copper. Let's go to that town, which means I'll go down back that way. I'll basically just do a circuit of Canada East. So it looks like I don't have a quest. It looks like I was mistaken. Or maybe it just disappeared for the moment because I was off doing other things. But I'm pretty sure at some point there was a quest to do some work for the investor of the transatlantic tunnel. And before I get to Halifax, this Skyview car should be ready to level up at the exorbitant cost of all of 900. I do like it when level ups cost that little, rather than some cars which to level up would cost me things like 27,000. 900 is cheap, essentially, and here we go, ready for leveling up. Level up ready. One Skyview car, level 3. To be honest, it doesn't look much different from the level 2 car, if any different. But it's now max leveled. Completed yet another job. Another 5,000 in gold. Another job. Now I am curious if I do actually have any passenger cars which are not currently level 3. So I look along the bottom here. They're all level 3. I have 11 pages of cars. And that's a taco car. That's one of those little happy box cars. They're not passenger cars. No, I'm not seeing anything that's not level 3, that's not already on the train. That's a Hawaiian car, which goes on it's a money earning car, essentially. So, let's see if the gumball machine is willing to cooperate and give me a passenger car. Try a rare roll first. Steam DD car, steam double-decker car. I'll try a non-rare car. And a bullet cargo car. one cargo. I've already got both of those cars, admittedly, but that now does give me the opportunity, if I can find that Steam DD car. See where I go. There it is, right in the middle. To pick that up and put it on my train. That gives me another level 1 car, which I can happily level up over time. Okay, I want everything you... Well, I'm not going to be able to fit everything you've got onto my train. Cows. Oh, no, I am. Forgot how much cargo space I had. I don't have any oil on me, so there's nothing I can do about that. Depart and collect jobs I've completed. Let me see if I can find another couple of jobs I like the look of. I'll accept that one from Lance. Okay, I'll accept that one from Lance as well. A nice Steam double-decker car. Time to collect some money from these cars. I've now got less than 500,000, so less than I started the episode with, because the gumball machine, to get those two cars, cost me about 34,000, which is not cheap. So how much money have I got in the caboose? Oh, just over 33,000. That's nice. That got me my money back that I just spent on the gumball machine. As we come into good old Fredericton. NB. Well, that's a load of salmon. I always like salmon. And a couple of bits of steel. And I've already fulfilled its cargo demands of this place. Let me check the job that's completed. 5,000, always nice to get more money. I'll accept that job, which will give me another 5,000 when it's complete. And we will head back down towards Kingston. Like I say, I'll essentially do a circuit of Canada East. At which point I will end the episode. Because I've upgraded a car, I've replaced a car, I've played with the gumball machine, I've failed to find any quests to do, which is disappointing, but that's life. And what I'm thinking is, well, let me zoom out the map to its full extent. Right, now here's Mexico. I have completed Mexico and it is ready to collect 50,000 and open up Middle East Upper. I have also, that's complete, and that's complete. Russia West is complete. Russia East, I've completed 4 out of 5 tasks. I only have to buy 7 more Russia East stations, which is not cheap, but it's not too horrible. I'm also thinking that I will basically set my train to end up here, and then for the next episode I will do a trip round Asia East because I haven't been there, and then Oceania East, which is kind of a lot of stations. Has 7 tasks rather than the usual 5. Just curious what they are now. So I think that's where I'm going to end up next. Buy those 3. I really don't need the onions right now. Space for that. Okay, off we go. So yes, I just think a trip to Asia East, because I've never seen it, would be quite nice. Let me grab the spare bit of cargo out of that flying plane. So my depot currently got 3,442 bits in it. It's going to have a few more in a second. So, as I say, I'm going to head to Asia East, followed by Oceania East, and then I'll probably have enough money, if I haven't already at that point, to get the depot I want. In fact, I may get the depot first before I do that. And I will at some point come back, collect the money from Mexico, and also complete Russia East so I can open up whatever new area or collect the money, etc. from that one. And then I'll see where I go from there. Because once I complete the quest or the checklist for Russia East, excuse me, it's late, I'm tired. Once I complete the checklist for Russia East, it should open up the next set of quests to follow the joys of the space train or whatever it was that Railco are currently building in secret. They've got everybody so excited. You want ribs? I don't have any ribs. I would like to buy some of the stuff you've got, but I want the stuff I've already got. So zoom back in. I'm not going that way, because if I do a quick show and tell, okay, I have completed Detroit, I have completed Toledo, Ohio, so this is the resources. I've completed Pittsburgh, completed Harrisburg, completed Albany, completed Montpelier, completed Augusta, completed Concord, New Hampshire, completed Boston, completed Providence, Rhode Island, and Hartford, Connecticut. I need a lot of ribs to do New York. I've done Trenton, New Jersey. I need to get rid of a lot of find a lot of chickens for Philadelphia. I've done Dover, Delaware. I've done Baltimore, Maryland. I'm more than halfway through the amount of oranges I need for Washington, D.C. The factory is done, so I could technically get one of these cars. Richmond, Virginia, I've completed the resources for. Raleigh, North Carolina, I haven't. Charleston, West Virginia, I have. Columbus, Ohio, I'm getting close with. And that's the USA East. That's that whole section there. So I've almost completed all the resource demands for that. I've done quite a lot in USA Center, but I'll save showing that for another time. So let me just set the target as the depot so I can go drop all this stuff off. But once I arrive in Toronto, that's where I'm pretty much going to end the episode. So yes, I've been doing quite a lot of resource gathering and resource demand filling in my spare time, because it's slow, laborious work to collect all the resources and get them to the right places at times. Sometimes it works out quite well, sometimes, however, it doesn't. To do some resources, you've got to hunt all over the United States, put them in a depot, then get back and fulfill the requirements. And depending which station it is, sometimes you need stuff out of Europe, sometimes you need stuff out of Mexico. It's challenging to fill all the resource requirements for all these stations. Hence, I haven't been able to fill, for example, all the Toronto ones, because most of the microchips I found, either in Alaska or the Western United States, have actually all been used in the Western United States and or Mexico. So there's been a limited amount I could use here, or I could say for Toronto. Okay, So that's where I'm going to end the episode as I head towards London, Ontario. Yes, going back to one of my very earlier episodes. Find some of your own names, people. Stop stealing all the English ones, or the British ones. But I'll forgive London, Ontario, because, well, I've never been there. It's not really a well-known place in my mind. So, and to be honest, I don't like London, England. So London, Ontario is probably nicer than London, England, because that's a dump. And I can say that with authority because I've lived and worked there. I didn't enjoy it. There you go. I'm grumpy about that. Detested having to live and work in London. It was a nightmare. We had fun at times when I was younger and all the nightclubs, etc. But the commutes, the people, yeah, wasn't a fun time. Okay, I'll shut up and stop moaning now and end the episode. As always, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to bed because it's late and I'm tired, and hopefully I will see you down the tracks for more of Tiny Rails in the near future. Cheerio!